And there the Neutrino technology come in the game, because this is exactly what we are doing. So we have developed a converter. Imagine waking up in a world where energy is no longer a burden, a bill, or a problem you must worry about every month. Imagine power that never stops, never fades, and never depends on sunlight, wind, or fuel. It sounds unreal, yet a small device is inspiring this idea in the minds of thousands. It is called the Neutrino Power Cube, a simple box that promises something humanity has chased for centuries: free and endless energy. But behind this promise is tension, danger, and mystery. Today, we explore the truth, the science, and the conspiracy surrounding a device that could change everything: the cube that challenges the world. The Neutrino Power Cube is described as a compact generator providing continuous free energy. Not energy from panels, turbines, or fossil fuels, but energy from invisible particles that fill the universe. These particles, called neutrinos, pass through every object every second without stopping. The makers of this cube claim they have found a way to capture that constant flow and convert it into usable electricity. The unit is about the size of a large cabinet and weighs around 50 kilograms. Despite its small shape, it promises a stable output of 5 to 6 kilowatts. That is more than enough to run a home, keep appliances on, power lights, and even charge an electric vehicle. They say the device produces more power than a typical solar array without weather limits. It works day and night in cold, heat, storms, or darkness. The idea of free power for life is tempting, yet it also raises questions. How can such a small device do what entire grids struggle with? How can invisible particles power a house? And most importantly, if it truly works, why is the world not talking about it everywhere? These questions sit at the center of a debate that mixes science, hope, and fear. The cube is either a groundbreaking invention or one of the most heavily silenced technologies of our time, and the silence around it only deepens the intrigue. The science of ghost particles. To understand why the Neutrino Power Cube excites people, we must understand neutrinos. They are known as ghost particles because they rarely interact with matter. They travel through walls, oceans, mountains, and even planets as if nothing exists. Scientists have measured around 60 billion neutrinos passing through a small square cm every second. For years, researchers believed they were massless. But discoveries confirmed with a Nobel Prize proved neutrinos have mass. Mass means energy. This opened the door to new theories about energy harvesting from cosmic radiation. The cube uses layers of graphene mixed with doped silicon. When neutrinos and other unseen particles hit these layers, they cause tiny vibrations. These vibrations produce electrical flow. Graphene is incredibly strong and an excellent conductor, making it a suitable material for such reactions. Supporters say the cube captures not just neutrinos, but also cosmic rays, radio frequency fields, and thermal motion. This combination produces a steady output in a solid-state system with no moving parts. Critics argue that, according to known physics, neutrinos do not carry enough energy to produce kilowatts. Some say the numbers simply do not add up without breaking the laws of thermodynamics. Yet, the company developing the cube insists they have solved the engineering challenge. They claim prototypes have been tested, early units built, and partnerships formed with industrial groups. Videos circulate showing devices running without visible power input, but many remain unconvinced. The truth lies between hope and skepticism. What makes it more mysterious is how little mainstream scientific discussion surrounds it. A breakthrough this large should dominate headlines. Instead, it lives in shadows where rumor and evidence merge into something both exciting and unsettling. The pattern of suppressed technology. Whenever someone introduces new energy technology, a familiar pattern emerges. The world becomes curious, industries become nervous, and the whispers begin. Stories of suppression follow almost every attempt to challenge powerful energy systems. Nikola Tesla's wireless energy tower was abandoned after financial backers withdrew support. Many believe his ideas threatened the oil and electricity industries. In the 1990s, Stanley Murr introduced a water-powered car. Soon after, he died under strange circumstances and his invention vanished. These events fuel long-standing fears that revolutionary technologies never reach the public because they threaten powerful interests. The Neutrino Power Cube fits this pattern perfectly. Free energy would destroy the financial backbone of oil giants, electric utilities, and governments that collect taxes through energy systems. A world where every home becomes energy independent would shift global power instantly. This idea frightens industries built on control. The Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory in Antarctica, officially a research facility, is often mentioned in conspiracy circles. Some believe it studies advanced energy technologies or even directed energy systems. While no solid evidence supports this, the lack of transparency creates room for speculation. Why spend billions studying particles that seem useless? Why now when global clean energy demand has never been higher? Some claim that governments have understood neutrino energy for years, but kept it hidden. Others think the cube's creators released it early to avoid being silenced. Whether these theories hold true or not, the shadows around the cube make people wonder. When silence surrounds a breakthrough, the silence itself becomes suspicious. And history teaches that when a technology threatens power, power fights back. Governments relying on energy taxes would face economic shifts. A device like this challenges not only science, but the entire global structure of power. This is why the Cube's release, if real, comes with danger. Supporters say small production already exists. Early users claim the device works silently without maintenance, but large media outlets ignore it. Search engines show fragments, small interviews, and hidden demonstrations. This lack of coverage is almost impossible to explain unless someone prefers the world not to know. Energy freedom sounds beautiful, yet it shakes the foundations of those who profit from energy dependence. And history shows that, and anything threatening the powerful becomes our target. The urgency of the moment. Time might be the most important factor in this story. Technologies like this often appear briefly before they are restricted or erased. If the cube truly provides free energy, the pressure against it will grow. Patents can be bought and shelved. Laws can be passed to block home generators. Companies can be forced into silence. It has happened before, and many believe it will happen again. Developers of the cube are avoiding large corporate channels. They sell quietly through small networks, keeping attention low. Prices are high for early units, but they are still cheaper than years of electricity bills. The installation is said to be simple. No fuel, no noise, no dependence on sunlight, just power flowing from a device that never sleeps. Early adopters may shape the future by proving the technology works. Or they could witness another disappearance of a revolutionary idea. Awareness is critical. When people talk openly, suppression becomes harder. When people keep quiet, gatekeepers win. The question now is not only whether the cube works, but whether the world is ready to defend an invention that could free billions of people from energy control. The future depends on what we choose to believe, support, and protect. And that future may arrive faster than anyone expects. We are living in a moment where a simple device could rewrite human history. The Neutrino Power Cube may be real, or it may fade like so many lost inventions. But its promise forces us to ask important questions about energy, power, and freedom. If endless clean energy lies within reach, why do we hear so little about it? Why do those who claim breakthroughs often disappear from public view? Your voice matters in this unfolding story. Share what you think, question everything, and stay alert, because the truth about energy might change sooner than the world expects. Asterisk. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please smash that like button, share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll never miss a future update. We've got a lot more exciting tech stories coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.